Hello, hi. It has been quite a while since I have done a live from the Beauty for Ashes salon page, and that is actually because for some odd reason I was not allowed to do lives. I think I was maybe on like Facebook jail or Facebook timeout. I don't know. But I wasn't able to do lives from Facebook for about 2 months. So that is why you guys have not seen me go live from here in about that time. And as you can see on the title of this video, it is about the accusations that have gone on about DevaCurl products and them possibly causing hair loss and or hair damage. So do me a favor, if you're natural, if you know someone who's natural, if you wear your hair curly, wavy, straight, share this video, make sure that you like it, tag somebody that you know that's natural, because I really have to address something concerning products that, one, if you've ever been to my salon, if you know me, I am definitely proud that I am a DevaCurl certified stylist. Okay, I was trained by them in their form of cutting techniques and also on how to use their products. And I'm actually going to address or talk about my stance on what I think is happening, and even what I told them when I was at the academy during my training concerning the product. So I'm not sure if you guys know or if you heard, but last night when I was at the salon, I got 2 direct messages for 2 different clients within about 10 minutes of each other. And the first one was like, hey, and she sent me a post that was, and I'm going to just read, I'm going to do some reading because I really want you guys to see. And if I wasn't sure whether or not Facebook would not allow me to play the video, I would, but because I know that sometimes that stuff can be tricky, I want to make sure that I don't, cross any Facebook lines. But there definitely was an accusation, or is an accusation, let me find that right now, sorry, where a stylist is saying that herself and a lot of her clients, or rather all of her clients, have actually had hair loss. So it says the popular curly hair care company DevaCurl is facing backlash after influencers and customers revealed that their products are damaging their hair, causing hair loss. And I put up the post so that you guys can see it on the salon's Facebook page. And if you like, you can go, it was on Hollywood Unlocked, and then there's also an article from the news, which I will repost that article when I get off this live. But yes, do me a favor, make sure that you go ahead and share this video, because I have some important information that I want to share as to whether or not I really believe that the DevaCurl products are causing hair loss, or what is really causing the hair loss. Because I don't ever really talk about what products I use in the salon publicly, okay? But I will say that DevaCurl products are one of the many products that I do use in the salon. I don't use all of their products, but I do use some of the stylers and also the deep conditioners. So it's important that, of course, if my clients are messaging me like, oh my God, Andrea, what's going on? I need to address this, and I don't want to not address it publicly or address it live, because it needs to be addressed. One, I know you guys look at me as a trusted voice in natural hair. I know you guys know I'm a hair loss specialist, a scalp specialist, and also I specialize in natural hair and curls. So I want to make sure that you guys hear what it is I have to say, okay? So this is the deal. DevaCurl products were developed years ago, based out of a salon in New York City that specialized in solely curly hair. Okay, and if you're African American or Black, whatever you consider yourself, that just means natural hair. Okay, and their products consist of, it would say, sulfate-free products, paraben-free, but sometimes they're not like organic, but rather they're supposedly curly girl safe. I don't know if you ever heard of the Curly Girl's Handbook. If you're natural, it's a great book to read, but it was developed years ago as well. And one of the main things that hit the natural hair or the curly hair community several years ago was the need to get rid of shampoo, or traditional shampoo, or the need to get rid of suds. And the theory is that suds are bad for hair because suds now this is not me, this is me quoting some of the curl professionals, this is me quoting some of those that are in the curly hair world. You don't need suds, there's no needs for suds, that they'll dry the hair out, they'll damage the hair, they'll make the curls brittle, and a lot of people did away with shampoo. A lot of people went just using conditioner in replace of shampoo. Now, if you're on, I don't mind you commenting. I don't mind you asking questions. I'll engage with you if I see them pop up. Sometimes the questions don't pop up right away, and then when I get off of a live, I'll see the questions. So don't get offended if you comment and I don't respond, all right? I'm not trying to be rude. Sometimes they just don't come up. But the theory is that suds are bad. You know, they dry your hair out. It strips your natural oils off your hair, etc., etc. So there is the thing of DevaCurl has what is called no poo. Okay, they have different formulas. They have the no poo original, and then they have the decadence, which is supposedly for afro textured curls or type 4 curls, and then they have a low poo for both the Delight, which is for wavy hair, and then the regular one. So they do have 2 shampoos that have suds, but they're considered low suds, and then they have 3 cream cleansers. And then last year they developed what was called a buildup buster, and I'm going to address why I believe that even happened. So now you have the no poo, which is the cream cleanser, which is just like a co-wash, but it actually does have a pH enough to do some mild cleansing to the scalp. And then you have those shampoos that are low poo, low in suds, but they still do a little bit more cleansing than the actual no poo. The goal with DevaCurl, now I know because I went to their academy, is for eventually the goal was for everybody to be on the no poo, meaning not the low poo, not the suds, but the cream cleansers, because their theory is that you don't need suds. And in their terminology, what cleanses the scalp is actually the water and the pressure from your fingertips when you're scrubbing your scalp, not your nails, but the pressure of you scrubbing your scalp, the water rinsing, lifting up the dirt, lifting up the debris is what cleanses the hair. That is their theory. They say water cleanses, it's not the shampoo. Now, initially I was kind of like, okay, no, you know, I'm a hairstylist. That doesn't sound right to me, you know, and I never really bought into the no poo thing. After sitting through years of, you know, curly training, I could understand, you know, how, you know, some people would think that suds are bad for the hair or that shampoo is bad for the hair, because when you use conditioner or when you use co-washes or cream washes, your curls do feel soft. They do feel hydrated. They feel like, oh my God. And if you've been using shampoo for so long and now you're using these cream cleansers and your hair feels soft, you're like, wow, this is so great. My hair feels soft. I don't need to use shampoo there, right? Because now I have all these curls that I didn't have that are appearing and my hair is hydrated, etc. But when you do that for several years, you don't use any shampoo or a cleanser that is at a pH that is enough to cleanse the scalp, to remove the sebum, which is the natural oil that your scalp produces, eventually you will have a problem. So I can speak from example. As a scalp specialist, as a hair loss specialist, I had a woman who came to my salon 2 years ago. She is Spanish, from Spain, like European Spanish, very long, you know, big curls. And she came because she said, I'm losing my hair. So much of my hair was falling out. I don't know what's happening. So she scheduled a hair loss consultation. One of the things that I do during the hair loss consultation is I look at the scalp, the follicles microscopically with a trichol analyzer. And immediately I could see with the microscope that her hair strands were fine. But when I tell you guys, her scalp has so much buildup. It was layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of dead skin just sitting on the surface of her scalp, literally to the point where her follicles were clogged with her dead skin and her oil and her sebum from it not being able to be released. So I said, okay, what are the products that you're using? She said, oh, I've been using DevaCurl products for the past 2 years. I only use DevaCurl products. And I said, okay, well, before you started using these products, did you have this problem? And she said, no. Well, maybe it's because I'm turning in my 30s. Then I said, well, those things are factors, but looking at your hair microscopically, I don't really see any reason as to why your hair will be shedding and breaking and doing all this. I said, hey, are you trimming it regular? All the things. And she said, yes. So I said, all right, I know what I'm going to say. It's probably going to be an oxymoron to you because I'm a curl specialist. And I don't even think at that time I was Diva certified. I said, but I need you to get regular shampoo and I need you to get some sulfate. Some people will say I'm wrong, and I need you to do what's called a clarifying shampoo. Because DevaCurl products at that time did not have what is called a buildup buster. They didn't develop that yet. And I said, get you a clarifying shampoo. Shampoo your scalp. Let the suds, actual suds, go down your hair strands. And I need you to add that to your regimen every 5 or 6 weeks. And let me know in 3 months what happens. Guess what? Her hair stopped coming out.